Hi guys, Ken here, Postcards from Cebu. Filipinas continued. Lots of great comments. A couple from Filipinas in particular about one of my videos where I mentioned be careful marrying a very young Filipina. And I appreciate the comments, I really do, and I answered them back. So I thought I'd expand on that a little bit tonight. We'll touch on that subject of age gap. There is a little bit of that. I think one of the things that appears to happen is that someone will come along, and since our channel just got started not very long ago, and there are quite a few videos up there now, but folks will come along and watch a video, and it's not in context of everything else that we've been doing so far. So Vivian and I are married. We're a married couple, have been since January. And so if you don't have that context, if you're just for the first time watching this video, feel free to take a browse back some of our other videos and kind of come up to speed. One of the other folks that left a comment, did exactly that. He told me, hey, I'm going to check out your other videos and see what you guys are about. And we like that. We appreciate that. So thank you to everybody that's been commenting. I think the comments section is what makes this a good forum for us to discuss these issues. So feel free. Leave a comments below. As long as it's appropriate, we'll answer you back. So I was thinking about this, and I kind of come up with three main scenarios when it comes to dating Filipinas, and because there are a lot of variations. But let's say the first one is a guy that wants to do some serial dating. He just wants to date a bunch of different girls. He wants to learn what's out there, wants to experience it. For me personally, I think Filipinos are the most beautiful women on the planet. I met Vivian, fell in love with her right away. But let's say you're a guy that, you want to check it out. You want to experience it for a while. By all means do that. You can book a vacation to go to the Philippines. As a matter of fact, this next trip, I'll be there in about a week, a little more than a week. For a few nights, I'm going to stay at the Red Planet Hotel in Cebu, $30 a night. So very nice hotel, clean, not a lot of amenities or anything, but it's a clean place, and it has all the Western comforts, hot water, nice shower, those kinds of things. Very close to Ayala Mall in Cebu. Forgive the sniffling, guys. Just my luck. I'm in a week or so, I'm going to come to Cebu, and then around my office is gone this funk, and I ended up with an infection, and my doctor has dosed me up with antibiotics and everything, try and nip it in the bud before I get on that plane. My ears will be really hurting. But anyway, so if you're that kind of a person, or you're at that stage in your life, and you're probably younger, to me, 30 years old is young, but that's cool. I mean, by all means, book yourself a hotel room, a nice place like that. You can jump onto one of the websites like Filipino Cupid or Cherry Blossoms or whatever, and you could have a different date every night if that's what you want to do. I mean, it wasn't for me, but if that's what you want, by all means do that and play the field and see what's out there. There are a lot of beautiful women, I know, I fortunately married one. The other scenario would be you're an older guy, not as old as me, but in between, maybe 45, something like that. And you're kind of looking for a steady girlfriend, and you're at a point in your life where you feel like you can go to the Philippines and spend some time, maybe a year or two there, and you're looking for like a steady girlfriend. That's a scenario. You'll find some other vloggers on YouTube that are doing exactly that. You know, they moved to the Philippines and they met a girl, and the girl is their live-in partner, and you know, but they're not married. They're shacking up, if you will. And you know, I hope it works out for them. I sometimes feel that it may be a little exploitive of the woman, because deep and down inside, I think she really wants to be married. But you know, the topic of communication has come up quite a bit, so make sure you communicate and you're upfront and you're honest about that, and you shouldn't have any trouble. The third scenario is that you're looking for a wife. Ironically, I wasn't looking for a wife when I first started on the website I used was called Asian Dating, and and as a matter of fact, I didn't even know for sure that it was a Filipina that I was looking for. I really had no clue, but I got on that site and you know met a few girls and wasn't, you know, I mean, some were okay, but then I met Vivian and everything changed. I fell very much in love with her, and it was quite a while ago now, but then I made the trip to Cebu and we spent a couple of weeks together, and when I came back from Cebu, I proposed to her and we got married. And so there are a couple of ways to look at that if you're looking for your wife and you find her. The three scenarios that I thought about was you just moved to the Philippines. So if you're old enough and you're ready to retire and you have some retirement income and you meet the girl of your dreams and you want to get married, just fly to the Philippines, get married, settle down, find a place, an apartment to rent or a little place to buy, whatever, and you'll be set for life. That's one way you can go. The second scenario would be you meet her and you get married and then you immigrate her and she comes to the West. Maybe this is with younger guys. Like me, I'm still a few years away from retirement. Maybe you're 10 years away from retirement, but you want your wife to be with you. So you would immigrate her, she'd come back to the West with you, US, UK, wherever. And you settle down into happy marital bliss until it comes time to retire. And then, you know, whatever you want to do there. For me, in my scenario, I've only got a couple of years until our retirement. So our plan is to immigrate Vivian to the West, to the US. But then in a few years, we're going to go back to the Philippines and we're going to retire there. So those are kind of the three scenarios, if you will. You're a young guy, you want to do the serial dating. If you have a thing for Asian women, the Philippines is the best place, I think. If you're doing the midlife crisis thing in your 40s or whatever, and you just want to change the pace, go ahead and move to the Philippines. You'll find a beautiful girl that you can cohabitate with for a while, and you know, who knows, it may develop into something more. Or if you're an old guy like me and you end up finding a wife, so be it. Anyway, guys, good luck to everybody. Thank you for watching. Up here should be that subscribe button. Forgive my voice being 2 octaves lower than it's supposed to be in my nose and everything else. But anyway, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you join us. In the comment section below, please leave comments, assuming they're appropriate. We'll answer you back. Thanks for watching.